The night was calm but the air was heavy. Shadows danced on stone walls lit by flickering lamps, as Jesus and his disciples gathered in the upper room. It was the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and all Jerusalem was swelling with Passover expectation. But in this room something far more eternal was unfolding. Jesus, the Master, the one they called Lord, knelt to the ground wrapped in a towel, and one by one washed the feet of his disciples. Feet that had followed him. Feet that would soon run away. Even Judas' feet, though they were already on the path to betrayal. Even Peter's, though they would soon carry him into denial. Then he rose and broke the bread. "This is my body given for you." He lifted the cup. "This is my blood poured out for the forgiveness of sins." This was not just a meal. It was the beginning of his sacrifice, the first Mass, the first communion. The Lamb of God was preparing to give himself fully to a world that did not understand him. But even here betrayal was seated at the table. Jesus turned to his friends and said, "One of you will betray me." Shock fell like thunder. "Is it I, Lord?" they asked one by one, until Judas too spoke the words. And Jesus, with infinite sorrow, handed him the piece of bread. A silent confirmation. Judas took it, and walked into the night. Outside the city slept. But inside the heart of Christ the agony had begun. After the supper they walked to the Garden of Gethsemane. The moon was full. Olive trees swayed like ghosts in the wind. Jesus fell to the ground in prayer, not once but 3 times, his soul crushed with sorrow, his sweat like drops of blood. "Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not my will but yours be done." His friends? Sleep. He woke them gently, but they did not understand the battle being waged. Then came the sound of footsteps, of torches in the night. Judas appeared leading soldiers and walked straight to Jesus, and kissed him. Kiss. A symbol of love twisted into a tool of betrayal. Jesus looked at him, not with hatred but with a heartbreak too deep for words. "Friend, do you betray the Son of Man with a kiss?" The soldiers took him. His disciples fled. Peter followed at a distance. He watched from the courtyard as Jesus was dragged before the high priest. Someone recognized him. "You were with him," they said. But Peter, terrified, said, "I don't know the man." 3 times he denied. Then the rooster crowed. And Jesus, bound, beaten, turned and looked at Peter. That look shattered him. Peter ran into the night, weeping bitterly. And Judas? Judas realized what he had done. He tried to return the silver. "I have sinned," he cried. "I have betrayed innocent blood." But it was too late. The coins clattered on the temple floor, a sound that echoed like condemnation. Despair overtook him. And Judas, who could have run to Jesus, ran instead to death. This was Maundy Thursday. A night of love offered, and love rejected. A night of sacred intimacy, and human failure. A night where Jesus, knowing all that was coming, chose still to love. He loved through the meal. He loved through the washing of feet. He loved through the kiss of betrayal. And he loves still, even now. Because Maundy Thursday is not just the story of what men did to Jesus. It is the story of what Jesus did for men, for sinners, for deniers, for betrayers, for us.